now we're recording. Everything that happens on the screen and on the camera, we're recording right now. So,
why? How does it get the screen and?
Because when
what is it, a split screen or something?
No, I use this program here, Camtasia, and I told it to record the camera and the screen. So everything that I'm doing right now is being recorded.
Mm-hmm.
So now I set this up to point to each other. Right? This is my YouTube. This is my YouTube. Google. And this is my website. Now, I don't need that. YouTube. Let me show you what I did. I created iPrep for a small market, just to get started. Inside of iPrep, I decided, here's YouTube, my website. This is my portfolio, and this is everything that the people that are studying with me need to get started. And this is a blog. Right? I showed you the very first thing I made to show the people how to use my system. I started going from firehouse to firehouse and saying, look, you want to become a captain? All you got to do is come to iPrepPro. The reason why it's called iPrep is because iPod is what you use to prep yourself, and not just for this. My idea was to start them with the fire department, but they can use the iPod for anything that they're looking to do. Right?
I don't even know what an iPod is.
An iPod was what came before the iPhone. Was the iPod came first, and then the iPhone was the iPod. But
that was just something you put your music into.
Yeah.
And then you could hear it through your headphones too.
Yes. So before Steve Jobs released the iPod, but the iPhone in 2005, 2006, the iPod came out right around the time I started studying for captain. And before I started studying for captain, I would listen to everything in my car when I was driving. It started out with Tony Robbins. I would listen to him every day, and starting in 1991, and then I joined. I started going to art school, Ducre School of Art and Design, listening to Tony Robbins to and from Ducre. He had a 30-day program that I was supposed to listen to, and his message in his tape system, basically, if you cut it down to the bare minimum, it was, if you want to do anything, take 2 steps every day towards your goal, right? And don't rest until you take those 2 steps. And then once you complete those 2 steps, you have your one goal. You're going to take 2 steps towards it, whether it's a phone call or writing a letter to somebody, whatever it is. You take 2 actions towards that goal. The following day, same goal, 2 more steps. The following day, 2 more steps, and you just keep doing that. But the following day, 4 steps. You know, and once you start building momentum, he's just trying to make you see that you can do anything if you set your mind to it. You know, so I started listening to this guy. I was listening to him, and I finished art school in 1997. And then I took 2 steps into making the documentary. I used his approach, but I was still coming up short. But his thing was, if you take 2 steps every day, in 10 years, where are you going to be? In 20 years, where are you going to be? So you got to put yourself in the, and then you have to see yourself getting there. So I used that approach for a while. I used it for a documentary I made. Then 9/11 hit. And I put away all my art, and I decided now it's time to take everything that I learned how to do with my art career and make study tapes that I could listen to. So I made those study tapes, and then the iPod came out, and everything that I ever recorded. Come on. Where is it? Where is it? How come it's not opening? Okay, here. Everything that I ever made it, I put into folders, I collected, and for a later date, figuring one day I'm going to learn how to use all this stuff and I was going to make something out of it. So everything's in here. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I made. This is the very first thing I made for studying.
There's an alarm transmitted. You're the first new engine company, and you'll arrive at the scene, and you're going to give your initial radio message. This is an exercise in order to try to help you find your comfort zone in how you want to put your initial radio message information in order. So you've descrambled these various pieces of paper. Give us what you got.
Engine 1 on the scene, 123 Main Street, establishing command. Fires on the second floor of a 2.5-story single-family dwelling, vacant. Give me a second.
This is 13 minutes of how to take the exam, the oral examination. Before I started practicing this stuff, camera gets turned on and I would just go blank, and then I would hum and not know what I was doing. I have video upon video of me doing this. Right? This is the first guy that I went to. I have 12 videos from this guy. Then I started collecting everything that I ever did, templates. Some more audio, fires. There's pictures. Anything that I thought that I could use to study and get my point across to everybody that I was trying to talk to. Then where'd I go? Here's the guys that I helped. What does that mean? That's more on me. Movies. Here we go. I took all these things and I just shared them with everybody. I helped as many people as I could. And the more people I helped, the more I learned. And I kept saving it in places as I learned how to use Facebook, YouTube. I started just putting stuff up there, but still didn't know how to use it, didn't know how to advertise it, didn't know how to make money doing it. Then, my channel. Channels. This is the second channel that I feature any other channels. Same time I opened up Vidiots, I opened up a YouTube channel for Vidiots. Let's go to Vidiots. Didn't understand what I was doing, but I just kept making stuff. Just kept trying to understand, thinking one day people are just gonna find me.
How many episodes of that Vidiots is there?
Vidiots was before YouTube, so there is no episodes of Vidiots. There's no episodes. We didn't.
But I still get stuff occasionally. For Fight the Bully and idiots and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you're getting it from our Facebook. We're advertising with Facebook, but within Facebook, here, let me go back there. When we know how to put stuff there, and we're accidentally reaching people, then we learned how to use it a little bit better and tried to market to people, and we're doing a little bit better with it. But now we got this Gary V guy who shows you exactly how to use it, explains it, and that's where I'm at now. I want to learn how to use it to the point where I know what I'm doing, not just accidentally getting hits. So here's the pages, right? Here's the videos.com page. So this is what you're getting. My buddy Freddie is still using. He's using it for his. He's got a internet radio show, and he posts a lot of stuff on the Vidiots page. And when he posts something, you'll get notified because you like the page. Anybody that likes this page gets notified. So that's why I created this page, because we were trying to collect people here that'll get notified about Vidiots.com. But we're not selling anything with Vidiots.com. You know, then to make money with Vidiots, you have to actually sell something there so that when they click here and get forwarded to Vidiots, they're going to buy something. That's not what this page is about. This page is about you get paid from this page, not Vidiots. You're getting paid from Vidiots.
Well, what would you be selling on Vidiots if you were selling stuff?
We made a documentary, and we thought we were going to
create it.
Yeah, and we thought we were going to make videos for people. This is before everybody could make their own videos.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody's their own producer. They don't need me. What they would need me for is explain to them how to use this stuff, like I'm explaining to you how to use this stuff. Well, I started out using iPrep to show people how to take the Captain's test, but eventually I wanted iPrep to teach people how to use the iPhone to do their thing. And guess what? Now that's what the guy Gary V's doing. I missed it. He didn't beat me to the punch. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. He did. Because he was making a video about wine for several years before this started. And I'm starting to pick up on that as I'm watching him. He said it changed from what he was doing with the wine show. Then social media came out. He had to change his game. So when he started turning his father's business into his father's $3 million wine business, he did that for a couple of years on the internet. And for, I think he said 2 or 3 years later, he grew his father's $3 million wine business into a $60 million wine business. And then once he did that, and then social media came out, he just stayed ahead of the game. He worked constant, never-ending hours, found people to come up and do his thing with him, and then he started getting employees to start helping. You know, he created a team, and then he took it to the next level. Now his new business, thanks to Facebook and all the things he's been doing since the social media came 10 years ago, he grew that $60 million business into, he's got 800 employees, and he's in Manhattan, he's all over the world, because he understands the internet. He understands how to use these things. And me, banging my head against the rock for 10 years, been at it for 25 years, and I still don't understand how to use the selling part of it, the AdWords, the everything that Facebook, YouTube, and Snapchat, Instagram, all those things. If you want to learn how to get to as many people as possible, you have to learn. There's no getting around it. I've been tiptoeing around it forever, knowing that the potential, but not understanding how to use the potential. And now I need to learn how to use the potential. So you got to start turning on Facebook Live and create the show. That's the only way to do it. But most people are like me. They
Can I do Facebook Live on my page? On my Facebook account?
Yes, you have to open up your computer, and we have to look inside your computer, see how everything's working right now. The same way I know how to get to everything that I have here, we have to be able to load this up for you on your computer so that you can go in here and understand where you're putting your stuff. So let's first.
This is very complicated.
It is, but it's not. It is, but it's not. You have to just start making things. You already have some stuff. So let's go on your computer, open it up, and see if we can find your YouTube page, your Facebook page.
Now, I have a ton of videos on here, and they're all of me sailing with Frank and his friends, because I don't have friends. Right?
Well, you have friends, but you just...
My friends are guys that I used to work with that I never see anymore. Besides you, I don't have friends like from the fire department and from Miami, because most of the guys that I worked with on the fire department are fucking dead. I'm old.
You're getting old.
Yeah. So the guys that know me down there, this is such a bizarre thing. I worked with this. Come here, I want to show you something.